In the last video, I explained the benefits of training 80% of my time in zone 2, which is around 60 to 75% of my maximum heart rate. The remaining 20% of my training is left for higher intensity work in heart rate zones 3 and 4, which runs between 75 and 90% of my maximum heart rate. Running at that higher heart rate has the benefit of increasing my VO2 max. VO2 max refers to the maximum amount of oxygen your body can absorb and use during exercise. Training at high intensity increases your VO2 max over time, which improves your speed and endurance. But regular aerobic exercise that raises your VO2 max levels also helps lower the risk of heart disease, hypertension, and stroke, while improving overall cardiovascular health. Numerous studies have found that a high VO2 max is a predictor of greater longevity. I wouldn't mind a few more years if I could stay healthy. Now my watch via my phone tells me my VO2 max right now is fair, but I know it's been rising since my training has progressed. This is such a good indicator of fitness because if I fail to stay in shape, it doesn't take long for my VO2 max to fall. When I start exercising again, my VO2 max rises. I like to run at high intensity in quarter and half mile intervals, with usually my heart rate getting up to about 90% of its maximum. Recovery times bring my heart rate down to zone 1, which is about 100 to 110, and then I'll do another interval. I currently run 6 to 8 intervals in a session, and I run one session a week. That is slowly increasing my VO2 max, but hopefully allowing me to avoid injury. Due to all the snow we've been getting here lately, I found snowshoeing is a good way to get my heart rate up on my quarter-mile uphill driveway, when it would normally be too snowy or slippery to run fast on a road. Science has proven that exercise is good for us both mentally and physically. It can help reduce injuries. It certainly can help with reducing illnesses. And boy, in at least my case, it can improve your mood and your attitude for a long time. When I don't run for a week or so, I get grumpy. Rationally, we should want to exercise then. How come then it is so difficult on some mornings to get up and go do your workout? One reason is it can be uncomfortable. Sometimes you get up on bad weather days, it's cold, or it's rainy, or it's hot, and you just don't want to go. So you need a little inspiration, a little motivation. I found motivation once when I was out fighting a fire. I was a volunteer firefighter at the time. My crew was mopping up a small fire on a seldom used back road when a young lady ran by. Being the gentlemen that we were, we all turned around, stopped our work, and gawked at her. But I went a little farther. I was the only runner in the group, and so I struck up a conversation. We ended up running once a week, and I soon found out that she was slightly more ambitious than I was. She was planning on running the infamous Horsetooth Half Marathon, which is a very, very tough race. I had never run more than 10K, 6 miles, but I wasn't about to let my new running partner down, so I said I'd go too. The race was difficult. The hills can be brutal even for the most fit runners. But like many runners, the pain was soon forgotten and we felt we could do better the next time around. My adventurous running partner wanted to up the ante, however, and run a full marathon next time. We trained hard and successfully completed that race too. I've run with a number of partners since, and been inspired by each one way or another. But without my first running partner's challenge, I might never have tried to run a marathon, let alone 30 of them all over the world. And now I'm training for my last long race in a big game preserve in Africa at 78. If you're enjoying my videos, please hit the like button, write me a comment, and subscribe if you get the chance. We're not quite there yet, but thanks for watching.